Hello guys, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Another episode where the sound was destroyed. I mean, when I say sound, I mean my narration was destroyed. You'll still hear all of the other sounds, as I'm sure you can hear the sounds of the computer right now. I've gone through this episode. There really isn't, from what I've seen, all that much in it, but there is something in it. And that thing that's in it is, we had a mission here. We had to get some stuff for Virgil, our prize for him helping us. And this episode actually showcases me getting that thing for him. Apparently we also leveled up, so I would have been talking to you about, what do I get now? I have no idea what I said, because I said it in January. So I really can't put much into that. I was sticking with the whole sniper rifleman type thing, so if I can get those kind of things, that's probably what I took. I really don't know. You have to watch for that. There are a few conversations that take place that are necessary to the show, so they're in it as well. I guess what I could say is, if you're really interested in watching me go through the whole story arc, watch this episode. If you're not, maybe come back tomorrow. Hopefully that's the episode that has my narration back in it. It's either tomorrow's or the one after that, I'm not sure. I really am sorry guys that this has happened. I could have easily just scrapped a lot and just gone on from there, but I didn't want that big chunk to go away, because a lot of things to do with the actual Prowler story happen. I mean, look at this. This is the this brings it all into being, doesn't it? This is where Virgil had his accident and turned into a super mutant. As you can see, there are other super mutants in those glass cases, and they're shielded against ray weapons, at least, because I just try to shoot that one in the head for science, I'm sure. So what I ended up doing is collecting a bunch of shit, finding the computer, and getting the serum. I don't think I'm really giving much away in spoilers here, guys. I mean, it's not... nothing major happens here. I mean, there's no shocking things, like you're not going to find out who Rey Skywalker is. I mean, whoops. She might be Skywalker, she might not be, who knows. I'm betting she is, but because it'll tie everything in. But we'll see. We will see. Yeah, so there are a number of conversations that take place later in it. I'm not going to bother spoiling it. I do hope you stick around and watch it, but if you don't, I'll understand. I've watched through it and it kind of bored me, so it's interesting because there's part of this will come back later. It sets something up that happens later, so maybe it is worth watching it. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I'll leave it with you. I'll put a goodbye down the bottom now, and I'll show it off to you, and it'll be up to you guys whether or not you want to actually go ahead and watch it. So for now, I present you with this episode, which I will title Much Ado About Nothing.
Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken. If there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
can't break the code.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results. Father's a great man. You must be very proud.
It's great to have you here.
Doc.
Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren, head of the Bioscience Division. I can't wait for you to see the work we're doing. It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm an outsider. Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require an agent who can work on the surface to observe and gather information. From what I've heard, you are both fearless and resourceful. I think you'd be ideal for that kind of role. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that from time to time.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself to Dr. Dean Volkert. He's our top biologist and also serves as the Institute's resident physician. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. Just pay him a visit whenever you need to. You won't find better medical care anywhere else in the Commonwealth. I'll promise you that.
Director Holdren seems very taken with you.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yes, I'm sure that whatever you have to say is very interesting, but now simply isn't a good time. Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Farmer's plans.
Is it true food supplement 77 has been discontinued?
That is correct.
That was my favorite one. Can't we keep it a little longer?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime, please feel free to enjoy one of our other nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry, sir, but that supplement is no
How was
longer
your day?
available.
Complicated
Useless machine.
and long.
What did you work on?
Extremely theoretical bioscience. I'd bore you.
No, I'm really interested in this stuff. Try me.
Just a lot of headaches over antigens and immunogens.
Yeah,
The
that's...
commissary is always open. Would you like some processed sustenance
Glad you're
packets?
finally taking an interest in science, son. Keep up the good work.
I'll take a look, sure.
The commissary is always open. Would you like some processed sustenance packets?
Mankind redefined. It's catchy, isn't it?
We are honored to welcome you here.
Good evening.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
Hi, Doc.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I just wanted to find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery behind these walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
On board with what?
The Institute, of course. Sean implied you operated on a level, if not equal, then at least similar to the rest of us. Curious. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the Facilities Division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Well guys, we're coming to the close of yet another episode again. I am truly sorry that the narration for this episode did not make it. It kind of saddens me because I do say some stuff that I just can't repeat. Once you've recorded it, it's either there or it's gone forever, and it's kind of sad when you put your heart and soul into something and it doesn't work out quite the way you wanted it to. But, you know, shit happens. It's not the end of the world. There are far worse things in the world. Besides, I'm having fun looting the living shit out of the Institute. Everything. I'm taking everything back to the real world. Anyway, guys, I do appreciate those of you who stuck around and watched the episode. Thank you very much for your support. I appreciate it as always. And I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in the world. Don't forget, there'll be lots of fun next week because, oh yes, 24th of May, Overwatch is released, and we will maybe not have a daily show, but we will definitely be having regular weekend outings. I want to try and do a montage. Tell me what you think about this idea. I'm going to pitch it to you all right now, those of you who faithfully watched this episode. I want to have a montage where I play various different FPSs, and I'll put them all in one big FPS show. Like we'll cut from one to the next, to the next, to the next. So you get a little bit of flavour in there. You get a little bit of Battlefield. You get a little bit of Battlefront. A little bit of Eternal Crusade, which I think might have the Elder in it now, which is exciting because I'm a big fan of the Elder. And then there's the new one, Overwatch. They all have something slightly different from the other, and they're all fun. So I thought I might do a montage of them all into one, maybe 30-minute, maybe 45-minute show, just for entertainment purposes. Let me know in the comment section below if you think that's a good idea. But for now, it is time for me to go. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you one last time for stopping by and sticking through this episode, even though it was a bit ruined by the fact that my narration failed. And I wish you well. Until tomorrow, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Mr. Silent Charlie Chaplin Pants on the other end of the screen. Catch you later. And hitting that button does nothing. That wraps up another episode of Fallout 4. Y'all come back now real soon and see another episode with me and Doge Me doing what we do best. Dying. See ya.